June 2nd. She alleged that Adrien Broner encouraged her to drink and continued pressuring her schmexually after she repeatedly refused. The lawsuit alleges that,
like I said, this seems to happen more common than normal. That's why I feel like most streamers gotta stay locked in. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Your Cash, back with another video. In today's video, we're gonna be watching Adrien Broner's streaming lifestyle backfire. Basically, people are saying that his lifestyle on streaming is fake. If you streaming every day and people like basically saying, "Oh, you broke," that's kind of crazy to me, because who is you to say that somebody broke? Before I get into the video, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Let's get straight into the video. Let's go.
Said somebody suing me for battery.
who didn't see this one coming? In the plethora of videos in which we talked about Adrien Broner and Dean the Great's streaming lifestyle, we gave warning. All the aggressiveness, all of the deranged and strange behavior that they have around women will eventually catch up to them one day. And not that I wish that on any man, woman, or otherwise in this world, I can just kind of read the tea leaves that are out there. And so now Adrien Broner is being sued for schmexual battery and a schmaltz over alleged incidents involving—
What? Why is this happening? See, I don't watch them enough to understand why all these celebrities end up getting these type of charges, but I like it just seemed like to me it's more common than usual, and I'm not sure how this is going to affect his streaming career for real.
Involving a woman he met during a previous streaming run. Now, I do want to make a few things clear before everybody starts just running with narratives and everything. One, this is a civil lawsuit. Two, these are allegations. There is nothing yet to be proven at all. And we don't know when or what will happen exactly next. But when you read the details of the lawsuit, this environment is exactly what we've been talking about. Alcohol, women being bought on stream, schmexual comments becoming content, and Adrien Broner being encouraged to act without boundaries because his unpredictability brought in views. No, we didn't predict this specific allegation. We predicted this environment could not continue without eventually creating some sort of serious problem. And just when it looked like Adrien Broner and Dean the Great were about to change right in the middle of their marathon, it seems as though that past has come back to haunt them. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's gonna go a long, long way for the channel. I don't have anything witty to say here. This is a serious video. Now, back into the content. According to the TMZ article, the woman claims that Adrien Broner invited her and her friends to an after party on June 2nd. She alleged that Adrien Broner encouraged her to drink and continued pressuring her schmexually after she repeatedly refused. The lawsuit alleges that—
like I said, this seems to happen more common than normal. That's why I feel like most streamers gotta stay locked in, man, because you gotta understand these females sometimes they want to hang with you, they want to do, you know, to live the lifestyle you live, but they don't want to pertain in some of this these acts that you might want to pertain in, and so you just got to be careful, and you feel me, never be with a female with alcohol, you feel me, because that's always going to end up bad nowadays, you feel me. It's tough. Pump up the volume, hit that like button.
Adrien Broner then exposed himself, i.e. took his pants down and something like that, just showed his jewelry, and attempted to force schmexual contact by grabbing her and moving her hand. It also describes a June 8th incident connected to a live stream residence. The woman claims Adrien Broner pressured her again and later humiliated her during the live stream. That humiliation, and tell me if you've seen this before, was him dumping ice water on her.
Sorry. Hey, bro. Bitch, you gonna suck some dick?
Now, it hasn't been confirmed yet if the video that I just
Crazy
played is specifically the moments that are being referred to in the lawsuit, but looks like it's walking like a duck and talking like a duck, at least from here. Dean the Great is also reportedly named over statements he allegedly made to the woman to his audience. Now, again, all of this is alleged. This is just what's been filed in the lawsuit. Adrien Broner has yet to respond to any of those things. You actually saw his response in real time to finding out that he was being sued.
Said somebody suing me for battery.
And we also don't know if this will elevate to some sort of additional non-civil charges based off of an investigation that's happening. But what we do know is that this one is just a little bit different than the other times in which Adrien Broner has found himself in some sort of legal situation or some sort of controversy. This isn't some apology that he can do on stream and promise they—
I think what it is, man, a lot of people trying to get their streamer money, man. A lot of people trying to get that bag out of these streamers, man, and they go to the farthest links possible. Pump up the volume, hit that like button. That's kind of tough just to hear about the situation going on right now, man. And to be honest, he's in his prime right now. It's always something that's gonna happen when you in your prime and in your bag, man. I'm just speaking from just a life standpoint. You feel me?
He will get better. Hell, this isn't even something that happened off camera and that people, can kind of just say he say, she say type situation. This is something that was allegedly caught on camera because that's going to be hard to, kind of skate around and get around. And then now the evidence that we're talking about that would make this lawsuit really stick is ultimately the behavior that made the content engaging. All in all, we can't say whether the allegations are true or false.
You gonna suck some dick? You gonna what on niggas?
But we can say that Adrien Broner was repeatedly placing himself inside an environment where serious trouble became more likely every time the cameras got turned on.
No. I'm a germaphobe.
Oh my God.
We've been pretty much chronicling it this whole time, but if you look back, AB's unpredictability was the reason that the partnership between him and Dean the Great became so popular. The more intoxicated and unfiltered Adrien Broner became, the more viral the moments from the stream produced. Drinking was no longer this private problem that they had. It became a part of the entertainment. Women were constantly being brought in and around while Adrien Broner was drinking and behaving impulsively. And I think everyone and their mother kind of felt the schmexual and uncomfortable moments and interactions. And it was nasty because an old adage kept being used that, this was all for content. It was all for the cameras.
You gotta go.
I thought you was gonna watch a movie.
But I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. And again, I've been in some of these environments before where we've had to cast for certain people to be on shoots and streams and all this other stuff like that. Just because you sign up to be on a stream doesn't mean that you signed up to subject yourself to these gropes and grabs and other stuff like that. Now again, this does not mean that we predicted this specific allegation in this lawsuit, and it also doesn't mean that any of the old clips prove that this woman's claims are actually correct. So based off of what we're looking at in this chud.
So was she living with him or what is it, man? I'm trying to figure it out. Like, if she's living with AB right now, I don't understand how this even went down. All right. It must have been some type of miscommunication there or something.
Build your case up. It probably used social media to help build a character for who Adrien Broner is, let alone the other incident that he found himself in just a few years ago. Allegation itself was not inevitable, but when alcohol, schmexualized content, and non-existent boundaries repeatedly collide on live stream, serious consequences begin feeling inevitable. The frustrating part about this is that Adrien Broner and Dean appeared to realize this themselves, and they went on this whole new marathon journey, and it looked like an attempt to replace all the nonsense that they were doing in their previous content with something more healthy, more wholesome, and ultimately less schmexualized. The Locked In Marathon launched a 45-day attempt to rebuild Adrien Broner and prepare both men for their boxing fights coming up in the fall. It appeared to be the complete opposite of everything that they had been displaying on stream. Now, I don't know if this was because they...
Yeah, he needed to get locked in. I was like, to be a boxer, he was a little unfit, okay? I was looking at the stream. I'm like, bro, need to hurry up and get in the gym, man. Matter of fact, we need to do a lock-in stream, okay? So I can get back in the gym, man. Comment down below if you've been in the gym.
Truly have a fight coming up. I don't know if it's because KashTV told them, hey man, you gotta clean that stuff up.
That's some real shit though. Hide the liquor from this nigga, bro. No liquor, no lust,
Okay.
no nothing. Take these denies right here. Look at them. And I'm gonna be hawking to see if there's change.
I don't even know if it's because, maybe they knew that these lawsuits would be coming down. Who really knows? But ultimately, the alcohol, the partying, the women were no longer supposed to be the main attraction of it all. And Adrien Broner became this person protecting the warehouse from distractions.
We need to stick to the plan and do everything. We doing everything, right? Only thing we're not doing is eating. Look, this is why we still got guts. This shit is full of food. We gotta eat our preps. We gotta eat our meal preps, Dean.
He woke up everyone. He monitored the food that people were eating and treated the marathon like a real training camp, like the old AB days.
You better stay asleep, gang. You better keep resting. Do you want to wake up or not? Yo, take all these waters, man. Take these waters back, man. Come on, go 7. Let's go. Half them out, y'all. Half them out, man. Let's go. Come on, boy. Come on.
When Dean invited women, Adrien Broner became angry because they were supposed to be focusing on boxing.
Is we gonna train?
No, we're not training. I think pulling up with a bunch of girls.
Okay, it's 2. I got an hour. I got an hour till you get here.
You train at 3.
So we training after this interview?
Dean was so conditioned to Adrien Broner's previous behaviors that when he saw him preparing a cup of ice, he thought it was alcohol.
Hey, gang.
Well,
What you making that with, though?
it don't matter.
What you gonna put in the cup, though?
What you mean? Get off my back, bitch ass nigga.
What's in the cup, nigga?
Hey, that's something. That's something a real alcoholic would say. You feel me? Like, goddamn. You want to get this deep where you gotta hide the cup inside the refrigerator from keeping everybody else from seeing the alcohol? Like, it's real bad. Just say you gotta relapse. That's tough.
Ice.
What you gonna put in the ice?
Last time I checked, you was 29.
And for once, they both seemed to figure out what it took to not only make it in boxing, but also what it took to make it in streaming for a long career. And for what it's worth, I think that the world as a whole was thanking them for turning this new leaf. At the end of the day, it looked like the path that they were going down would ultimately be positive. Now, I don't think that any of this stuff disproves the potential serious allegations of what's going on in the lawsuit. And I also don't think that the lawsuit should make us negate that, hey, there's been some sort of reform or transformation that these fellas are going on. I just probably wouldn't go as far as to cry about it. And so this is what makes the timing of the lawsuit so important. While viewers were watching Adrien Broner build a new version of himself, consequences connected to previous streams were still moving towards him. The most beautiful thing about social media is that it allows you to almost overnight change your image and how you are perceived online. The audience sees Adrien Broner and Dean the Great training and eating correctly.
Yeah, that's the power of social media, man. You never stuck in one character. All right. People want you in this box on social media, like anything else, man. If you a rapper, you're just a rapper. If you a sports player, you just a sports player. But when you on social media, you can transform who you are in a matter of seconds, man. That's the power of social media, man. You feel me? You never stuck in a box. Just know that, man. They want to box you in for a reason. Don't be stuck.
And rejecting alcohol. So now it feels like a new chapter has finally begun.
Hey, B, let's go.
That's a big gut right there. All right. A lot of people then went through this experience right here. That's tough. You see this? You see this? This right here is something you don't need, man. I'm experiencing some of the same symptoms as this stomach right here. You feel me?
Bro, I'm sweating out straight liquor.
But the thing about legal consequences is that they move much slower than the content cycle. Something that allegedly happened in June can become public after the person appears completely different in July. And now Adrien Broner can't use his newfound discipline and this new angle that he's taking on life as a way to prove that this woman's allegations are 100% false. And at the same time, the lawsuit doesn't automatically prove that this transformation is false. Genuine progression and accountability can exist at the same time. And AB might truly regret the lifestyle he was living and still have to answer for what allegedly happened during it. And don't get it twisted, because I've always been about accountability. That does not mean Dean the Great is getting off scot-free in all this. It's all fun and games while the views are going up, the money's going up, you're getting connected with all these people, this, that, and the third, and the fourth, and you're creating an environment for a man that is toxic, addicted, and all these other things. And this is the scary part about content creation. The things that we are not supposed to see, some of those real life things, can be some things that get you the most views. And when you try to blur those lines, then oftentimes somebody will come and clear it right up for you with something like a lawsuit, something like consequences, something like facing the things and the actions that you did during that blurry segment of it all. You can't just go into court and use a live stream as a way to say like, yo, these consequences shouldn't exist for me. Using it's just content as some sort of legal defense won't work. The most important question is no longer whether AB can maintain discipline for 45 days. It's whether Adrien Broner and Dean the Great understood the danger before the consequences arrived, or only after it had been too late. We don't know whether the allegations against Adrien Broner will be proven. We don't know how AB will formally respond or what will happen with the lawsuit, but this is why we're concerned with this whole streaming lifestyle at the beginning. Adrien Broner and Dean the Great repeatedly combined all of Adrien Broner's vice.
Yeah, facts. All right. We got a little motion on the internet. The internet is always going to dog you, bro. That's just how it is. But with that being said, y'all, let me know your thoughts on this video down below. As always, it's been your boy Cash. I'm out. Deuces.